Before coming to OMP, you need to make sure you have all the climbing gear that's on the required list. And this is just an example of what it looks like. So if you look down here, you want to first start off looking at some of your non-lockers. You need to have 5 non-locking carabiners with you. So right here we have camps, but there's multiple different kinds. We recommend wire gates because they're a lot lighter, and camp makes some really nice 22 nanos or 23s as well. So some non-locking carabiners. You need to have 2 double-length slings. One is going to be a really lightweight Dyneema. It's really thin. You want to look for about 10 millimeter thickness. Get as thin as you can, basically, for a double-length sling. And then 1 nylon sling for building anchors or for extending pieces or whatever else. Really, just you can use them for a lot of reasons. So, and then moving over here, you want to have 2 sections of nylon cord, and you want it to be 7 millimeters. So you want to have about a 20 to 22 foot section of 7 millimeter nylon, and then about a 13 to 15 foot section as well. And then moving on, you want to make sure you have 5 pear-shaped carabiners. And these are really nice for doing like clove hitches and munters and all that kind of stuff too. So have 5 pear-shaped locking carabiners. You want to have 3 smaller kinds of carabiners that could, with trying to make sure that the nose is a nice small profile right here. How it's nice and thin. It's easy to clip chains and bolts and to make yourself safe with these. So that's just an idle rid. This is made by Camp. Also getting really nice and thin nose, really easy. And this is made by Black Diamond Hot Forge, I think. So then 3 lockers that are non-pear shaped. You're gonna want to make sure you have 2. We call these prusik cords. You can either be made out of nylon 6 millimeter cord, or going and buying a thing called a hollow block. You're going to be using these for friction hitches and for rappelling and stuff like that. Having a good pair of belay gloves or wrap gloves for all the long routes that we're on, made out of like nice firm leather, but also tight fitting. Having 25 feet or so of 1-inch webbing for making wrap stations. Nice, really lightweight fitting helmet. It fits really well in your head as well. And then lastly, making sure you have a belay device. So we recommend the Black Diamond guide, ATC guide, or the reverso as well. So it needs to make sure you can put it into guide mode or plaquette mode for belaying from the top. A couple things you could add or change out is, let's first start with these pieces of cord. This is 5 millimeter tech cord made by Sterling, and Beal makes some, and there's other companies that make some stuff as well. So this could get substituted out if you want to. Take the 7 millimeter cord out and you could have the tech cord. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller, and it's also more lightweight. And also, instead of like this other 7 millimeter cord, you could substitute out a quad length sling. We recommend by Black Diamond or by Mammut, and that way you're saving weight and nice and tight. You could also think about investing into a gree-gree. These are really good for many applications that we'll go over, as well as a micro traction for all the alpine stuff that we'll be doing, and for crevasse rescue. If you can't afford these, that's fine. We have them for you to use, but that's just something to consider if you do want to be getting out into guiding outside. So that's how you have it. That's the OMP standard gear. And yeah, have fun. If you have any questions, feel free to email us and let us know if you have any questions with carabiners or other material.